Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree. In the last one, we pretty much finished up exploring the specimen storehouse here, and it was a lot, right? We found all kinds of things in this Shadow Keep or Shadow Palace. What's this place called? Shadow Keep. There we go. We found this exit as well, the West Rampart. Um, And we found some NPCs, right? So, as always, I got a little carried away looking stuff up, but for good reason. It turns out what I said I was gonna do at the start of this episode was just go in here and presumably fight what I think is Mesmer. I'm pretty sure that's more correct based off of what I know now, because if we do that, it will essentially mess up everyone's quests. This is kind of the point of no return for most of these people's quests. So, essentially, what that tells me is I need to go do other stuff right now. I can't continue in this Shadow Keep. Obviously, I could still explore this front area, which we're going to, but I cannot continue the Shadow Keep into the boss room because that will mess up people's quests. I read quite a bit about people's quests, but that was a week ago, so I'm going to go purely off of my memory for now. And if we need a guide because we can't figure out something, then maybe I'll look up how to progress someone's quest if we get stuck. Pretty much everyone seems decently straightforward. It's more a matter of finding it. Um, and sometimes finding it is difficult because sometimes you explore an area, then you do the quest, and the quest continues in the area you already explored, so you don't go back there, right? So we ran into the situation and we entered the Shadow Keep from this back part instead of the front, like most people would. So we kind of got stuff backwards. But I don't think it's actually going to affect any of the quests. The only quest that is probably going to be really difficult to figure out on our own seems like Tialier. I kind of looked at his quest and it reminded me a lot of Sekiro's quest where you have to eat a whole bunch of rice. Apparently you gotta use a whole bunch of those concoctions, right? So, and I don't know exactly when and how we're supposed to use them. But first, we need to get him to, I think, go somewhere else. I don't think it's going to work how it is. As far as these two go, because everyone here, or most of the people that we know, are followers of Mikola, right? And so last time at the end we talked to Letta. Oh, that is, I guess we did progress this quest. And I'll explain why when we get to that. But yeah, when we talked to Letta, she was like, "Who should I investigate?" And the two options were Tialier and the Horn Scent dude. I don't remember what the other part of his name was. But anyways, you could see that he's not here anymore because Letta has decided to investigate him, which is apparently what happens if you progress too far without telling her who to investigate. Last time we didn't tell her anyone because I didn't know what decision to make. Apparently, if you tell her Tialier, if I remember correctly, she just says like, "Nah, Tialier wouldn't do anything." Um, and then you either have to tell her to investigate the Horn Scent dude, or she just investigates him on her own. So that's probably the next part of her quest, but I probably need to go talk to her first. The other quests that we have is last time we met up with Sir Ansbach and Freya here, and Freya said she needed Ansbach's help, and we had two options when we got to Sir Ansbach, which was either tell him about Freya or give him the some scripture scroll thing that we found. Turns out we can do both of those, but if I remember correctly, we need to tell him about Freya first, because otherwise it messes up Freya's quest. Um, so we're gonna try and do that probably right now. And I'll try not to mess it up. You need to like, oh my gosh, right, I forgot about all these. We need to do this all in a specific order. And like I said, it was a week ago that I read about how to do it. So I'm gonna go off my memory and hopefully we could just get it right. We do... Wait, there's guys in here? I don't remember there being guys in this room. Because that's the room with the elevator. I hate you. Anyways, we gotta fight our way back to Sir Ansbach, which is annoying. He is... I wonder... Part of me just wants to rush. I just don't know what will follow me into the room. Ow. What the... I didn't expect that guy. I thought that guy was somewhere else. This is the room he's in, right? Yes. Do they come in here? Wait, someone... Wait, they poisoned someone else besides me? Oh, Jesus. I don't think they're gonna leave. Okay, so getting here is kind of annoying. That's hopefully all the people, though. So, let's start with Sir Ansbach.
In mind for Lord Moog's remains. The implications are rather
So we kind of talked to him last time. We don't want to do that first. We want to tell him about Freya first.
Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is. Hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead. It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin. Perhaps our concern...
This is the part where I don't know exactly what to do, right? What I'm gonna do is order of operations. I think I can give him the scroll now, but I'm not positive, so I'm gonna go talk to Freya first. I'm pretty sure I could have done this with one less trip to him, but I'm gonna do the extra trip just to make sure I don't miss anything.
I'm afraid I'm truly... I should have asked... I'm afraid truly...
Okay, yeah, I didn't need to make this trip. Because I can't do anything anyways. Unlucky. Is there a better way to get over to him? I'm just gonna run for it. Surely some of these guys won't chase me. Ow. I didn't think that first part would hit me. Sure. You could do that? He's up there now, huh? Maybe they can't get past this thing. I'm hoping they'll just leave me alone this time. They're moving awfully slow. Anyways.
Perhaps our concerns are but...
So we'll hand him this secret right scroll, which we found inside this place.
Yes, I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tentamicola fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better. Righteous Tarnished, you have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach. The absolute folly of it all. The absolute...
Okay, so now I think we need to come back again. Because we still need something from him for Freya. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone to Freya, but I guess it's fine.
I'm afraid I truly...
He's still there. We maybe could have just quit the game and come back to make it work there, but
Righteous Tarnished, could you please give this to Freya? Thanks to you, she too will have the answer she requires. Freya possesses a youth I no longer have. This knowledge will surely stoke the flames of valor within her. Yes. I can see her barreling into the fray right now.
okay, so now we have a letter.
Perhaps I shouldn't meddle in her affairs, but this is the only way I can help. This is the only...
Let's see if we can see anything about this letter. A piece of paper folded over so that its contents cannot be read. Oh yeah, that'll stop us. Presumably written in answer to her query, the page is neatly folded and keep prying eyes from reading it. So, if I understand correctly, then we'll need to come back here at some point, but not right now. I'll probably go back one more
I'm
time.
afraid I'm busy, truly. From Sir Ansbach to me? What on earth could it... Oh. Yes. Of course. I see. As the Festival of War concluded, General Radahn's soul met an honorable end. But kindly Mikola wishes to revive it, which is fine by me. I know it would pain old Jeren, but war has always suited General Radahn best. And certainly far more than any honorable death. Endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn, the Great Lion. Thank you. Now I finally cast off my misgivings. Give my regards to Honorable Ansbach. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough, but to face your blade would be an honor.
Golden Lion
All
Shield.
that remains is the fight, for our kind Mikola. All that remains is...
Okay. Well, we should probably check out that shield, huh? Just a strength requirement, nothing else. Shield made to resemble a fierce golden lion with a luxuriant mane awarded to especially valorous members of Radahn's personal guard on the occasion of its formation. Roaring Bash. Roar like a golden lion and deliver a shield bash from a guarding position. Knocks back and staggers foes over a wide radius. I'm gonna rest real quick and see if she's still here. But I think we're
All that remains.
done with her quest for now. I'm pretty sure we're done with this portion of Ansbach's quest, and we can't do any more until we go do Letta's quest. So today's probably just gonna be a lot of questing. But we might finish it up because I don't know that there's too much, and I think we need to make progress to
Perhaps
do
they
some
feel that
people's
this is the
quests.
only way-
Oh, I guess I needed to do this?
I should have expected as much from Freya. Some things simply never occur to her. Paralyzing fear. True despair. That's Freya through and through. That's Freya through and through.
Yeah, okay, Freya's now gone. I'm gonna come back to Ansbach one more time. Actually, you should always go back to where NPCs were, even if they're not there anymore. Because they might leave things behind. Although, I feel like since she gave us the shield, she probably didn't leave anything behind. She did not. Was this fire on earlier? Can't remember. Oh, Ansbach is now gone as well. We're gonna go to where he was. Make sure he didn't leave anything, but I do think we're gonna have to come back to where he was later. It doesn't seem to be anything here. So we could go do Letta's quest, but I kind of want to go do Dryleaf Dane's thing real quick. I wouldn't have figured this out on my own, probably. Maybe, like, if I really, really thought about it, but honestly, I didn't really connect the two things. I'll look for the item in our inventory and see if we can, because it kind of tells you what to do. I just didn't really... I just forgot we had this item, honestly, so... Let's see if I can find it. Is it here or is it somewhere else? They're all map fragments. This is not what I'm looking for. Where's the notes? This is the notes. We got two paintings that we haven't found yet. We gotta remember the ruins map, but it's all that. Oh, this. Okay, this is what it is. A letter bearing a terse message and an illustration of a monk, his hands held together. Seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the way of the warrior. When you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There is no need for words. So, it turns out that he is the monk, which is, I think, the part that I probably would have struggled with figuring out. And when we got that, we got a gesture. Do I remember what the gesture was? No. I did read about it last week. I think it was this one, May the Best Win. That appears to be correct. Okay, now we have a boss fight against Dryleaf Dane, which I don't think is a... Oh, he has martial arts. I don't think he dies if we win, so... Luckily, he staggers pretty easy. Okay, that was... Oh wow, I'm surprised we could reach him there. Oh, I ran out of stamina. That's bad. Okay. Not super difficult. Really interesting thing, though. I don't think they've really done that. Where you just, like, enter a boss fight with an NPC. So, I don't think he's dead. Grow not complacent. Continue to temper your strength. Okay, I assume that's supposed to be a message from him. Dryleaf arts and his hat. So the arts would be probably the martial arts. But yeah, if it is a message from him, then that would imply that he's still alive, which I'm pretty sure he is. The sun-faded and lightly soiled hat of Dryleaf Dane, worn low over the eyes, it obscures the wearer's vision. Meeting the gaze of another can overcome the senses, often leading to the downfall of those who would walk the noble and solitary seeker's path. Okay, what does this require? Pretty much every character in the game can use this off the rip, huh? Does any character even have less than 8 strength or dex? I always wonder, like, why put requirements like that in? There's definitely weapons in this game that have requirements that no class in the game doesn't meet at base level. This one, there might be a character that only has 7 strength or 7 dex to start out with, but still. Like, the requirements don't really matter for a weapon like this. A technique, well, what was the scaling? D. Technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This martial art combines fist strikes and kicks. The techniques or the teachings of a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf sect reveal only to those of worthy valor and character. The practice of this martial art makes the dawn of an ascetics. Is that? I'm not sure I know that word because it looks really close to aesthetic. I don't know. Journey. Palm Blast, which is I think what he did during the fight. Skill of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf sect. Imbues hand with energy before using a palm strike to unleash an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. So yeah, he kind of charged it against us. Why don't we equip it and see how it actually works? Because we haven't seen any martial arts weapons. We did see those claws. I assume it would be at the top, right? It was not at the top. Well, I guess I should have kept looking. Maybe it's next to claws then? Here. Oh, it's just next to fist weapon, which is also next to claws. Fair enough. They're called hand-to-hand. So this is what happens when you're one-handing it. It's an interesting move set, right? Is there anything else I want to try? Oh, what the? It's a pot. Ow. Highly rude. Not high damage, but it is unupgraded, so. I kind of feel like all the weapons you find in the DLC should just be plus 10. Am I crazy to think that? Oh my... Why am I getting harassed by these? This is gonna be a problem. I don't know if I can kill this. I'm leaving. Screw you. I just wanted to try out the moveset, and then I get assaulted by a dog. I wasn't even, like, far away from the grace. Oh, that reminds me of, they've done a very good job in these games of making, like, bonfires and graces and such safe. But it reminds me of the Dark Souls 2 bonfire that's on top of a castle, where it's not safe. And you spawn at the bonfire, or you could be sitting at the bonfire and you'll just get attacked. Anyways, I want to try the two-hand. I guess I could have tried it against the dog, but... It has a block? Can you even, like, see it in your hands if you have gloves on? I don't think so. What else? I think that's it. It might be cool, but I think it's just, like... maybe not exactly what I'm looking for. I am gonna try more stuff though. Don't get me wrong, but right now I'm pretty attached to these. I'm looking for something cooler. I just don't think the martial arts is it, or at least not that martial art. Anyways, let's take the chance to talk to Letta.
Ah, there you are. I've made up my mind. The horn sense will be eliminated. If he were to point his blade at Sir Mesmer or Queen Marika, perhaps it would not matter. But vengeance changes a man. And one day, his blade may turn towards Miquella the Kind. Kindly Miquella is, after all, the true golden child. Even if he discards every last drop of his being, his lineage will always remain. I believe the Hornsen suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me, even under the effect of kindly Miquella's spell. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me. The stench of crusted blood. I will follow the horn scent. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go. The Black Keep. I will follow the horn. To have his revenge, the Black Keep.
Okay, so that tells us where we need to go next. Obviously, the horn scent used to be, I think, like right here. He's not here anymore. He didn't leave it behind anything. So here is where I kind of know a little bit. Essentially, we are now going to get the chance to side with one person or the other. Not once, but multiple times. And pretty much what I was reading is that you want to side against Letta to get more rewards. So that's probably what I'm going to do. If you side with her, then I think you just end up getting slightly less rewards. So I'd rather go against her and get as many different items as we can so we could check them out and stuff like that. Do we want to now continue to the Shadow Keep? Because I kind of know where it is, so I'm trying to figure out how to approach. As far as I know, where we need to go is just down this elevator out into this open part of the Shadow Keep, and they should be somewhere around here. But the other option, like, we still have a lot of the Shadow Keep that I haven't explored, and I want to explore it, but I'm trying to decide, should I explore it from this way? Which I think I will. Maybe I'll explore it first, then come back and do their quest part. But we do still need to explore in front of it at some point. My other concern is I see that Moore is gone. I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna go talk to Tialier. I think the only way for us to progress Tialier's quest, and I'm not sure because I don't actually know what area the game was talking about, but I assume because he's been talking about like Saint Trina and the sleeping flowers and stuff, and the only time we found a lily was talking about the Cerulean coast. So I think we gotta go to the Cerulean coast to continue his quest.
I had something I wish to tell you. I'm heading south. I've recalled something that Sir Moore said. He discovered deep purple water lilies blooming on the southern shore. That must be where St. Trina was left to wither away.
Okay, so I mean, he gave us at least a basic idea and then kind of confirmed what I just said. As far... I might as well just buy one more concoction. I feel like the thing said you need 4 of them, but I couldn't tell if it meant you needed 4 of them for that one part of the quest, because then it talked about needing more later. So I didn't know if it meant 4 in total or 4 just for that part. But now we have 5.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
I thought you were leaving.
I'm heading south to the shore.
Okay, so yeah, the shore has got to be Cerulean Coast. That's the only thing named a shore, so it makes sense. We'll rest real quick. Give him the chance to move on. Okay. So that brings the question, where did Sir Moore go? Probably the same place? It's not there. It's weird that this place doesn't have like a little NPC marker. It's because this castle is on top of them. There's nothing around here. So we do have several places to explore out of the Shadow Keep over there. We still have that dungeon too, or the jail. Oh, that reminds me. I would have never figured this out on my own. Which actually, I don't think I can do the part of the quest anymore. I think we went too far. But apparently you could get an item from the Grand Dam. And I didn't look her up. So I don't know if there's more you can do with her. I just know that we could do this right now because it was part of someone else's quest. But honestly, I forgot who that was. But anyways, like, she doesn't react, right, when we try and talk to her. But if we put on the Divine Beast head, she should talk to us.
Oh, such a joy to smell the scent again. Does a sculpted keeper stand before me? Oh, as I felt the sacred beast's essence fade, a great anxiety welled up within. Forgive this old woman her foolish fears. 'Tis such relief I cannot express. After an eternity of the mind, our voices have at last reached the heavens, as evinced by thy gracious arrival. Oh, oh, oh. I implore, vessel of the sacred beast, have my son accompany thee to war, and dance thy dance of beauteous color. Take vengeance upon Mesmerity's lot. They who betrayed us, aye, they who burned us, let them face in thy wrath their just deserts. My song will I sing. in service to thee.
Watchful spirit. Okay, this I didn't know about. I think maybe she's not. The item I was expecting to get was soup that you could give to a character. I think it was entirely optional. It's not even like an amazing item or anything, but you could just give it to one of the characters along the path. I don't remember who though. Watchful spirits though, huh?
O sculpted keeper, channel thy color into the most resplendent of dances. My song will I sing in service to thee.
So this was the secret to get her to continue her quest? Although I have no idea how to proceed from here. Yeah, obviously she didn't give us the soup, so it must be because we're already past that point.
Horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny. Oh, my song.
I wonder if I'm supposed to use an emote because she kept saying dance.
Decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt.
Do we have...
Woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
Do we have any other emotes from the DLC? We have this one, Oh Mother. Did we get As You Wish? Yeah, she just kind of keeps saying this, which means it must be important. I'm gonna write her name down again. So, because we're obviously not done. If she keeps repeating the same thing, then we have to do something, right? Okay, I just have like a question mark after it because I have no idea what to do. Do I have like a dance of some sort? Oh, I just... What did I just get rid of? I think I just flipped two things. I assume this doesn't count as a dance. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, honestly. So...
Horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower.
I don't know. I guess the other option could be getting rid of this helmet and then trying to talk to her now.
Oh, sculpt my song.
Let's reload the area and see what happens. Because it seems like once you have the thing on, she'll just talk to you. Oh, I need to... Whoops. Why was that attack so weird? I don't know why the attack wasn't working.
Horn-decked beast from
She just
higher
keeps saying
sphere
this.
delivered. Welcome, O glorious sculpted keeper. Thou art kind indeed to this aged crone. Oh, pardon me, my dear. Where are my manners? Surely thou must hunger, O sculpted keeper.
Oh, now she's gonna give me soup, maybe?
Partake of this modest dish. 'Tis only plain fare, but sup to the lees, and it will surely grant thee ample vigor.
Scorpion stew. Delicious.
Shouldst thou be by hunger's pangs beset, I implore thee, partake of thy stew. Thou art sure to feel thy vigor restored, though if the flavor doth thy tongue offend, I care not if thou throwest it away. Shouldst thou be by thou art sure, though shouldst thou art sure.
Okay, I guess we should probably reload again then, right? Because something changed. Let's look at the items that she's given us so far. So yeah, the scorpion stew, I believe we could have given it to someone. I don't know. I don't remember who. I don't think it's that important either. Boosts physical damage negation and temporarily gradually restores HP. That's actually a pretty good item. What the heck? Like just a better... Well, depending on how much the negation is, but it might just be better than the crab legs. Scorpion simmered in black soup, traditional meal of the Horn Scent. Once made with love by a certain elderly woman for the family table, having long gone cold, the soup gives off a rank sour smell. Then what do we got going on here? An entreaty received from the Empyrean Grand Dam. Summon a guardian spirit above the caster's head. The spirit never strays far from the caster, conjuring several apparitions before dissipating. Take vengeance upon Mesmer and his lot. They who betrayed us, aye, they who burned us, let them face in thy wrath their just deserts. Of course, 26 faith, so we're 1 faith away if we really wanted to use this. Seems kind of cool, but I'm not sure how good it is. It seems a lot like those Phalanx Blade spells.
Horn-decked beast from higher sphere. Well, oh, what a joy! Thou possessest the broth, is mine own little invention. 'Tis palatable for quite the long while. Shouldst thou be by hunger's pangs, I implore thou art sure, though if the flavor.
Okay, so the fact that the last word that she says there, that it wouldn't bother her if you threw it away, tells me that it's similar to the rice in we just need to get rid of it and then it's maybe going to progress her quest. But I think I'm maybe not gonna spam it right now. Or should I? It's a good item. But the problem is if we can only have one at a time, should I go use it for something important or should I see if getting further in her quest like lets me purchase it or something? That might be more relevant, right? Let's just go ahead and use it. It does, like the animation is the exact same as the crab. Can I see my stats? Physical damage negation 67. I should have looked before, huh? Let's go talk to her.
Horn-decked beast from higher, I implore thee, thou art show if the flavor.
Okay, I need to, I guess, reload before she'll do anything.
Horn-decked beast from higher. Welcome, oh, what a joy. Oh, I know. Dost thou hunger, noble guest? Prithee, take with thee more scorpion stew. I've an inkling thou might have need of more. I implore thou art slow.
Okay, now the problem is like how many times do I do this before I give up, right? It really only gives 4% physical negation.
All that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and
we'll do this one more time after this and get another stew and see if we've made any progress. Otherwise, I will move on to something else. And we might just have to come back here or look up what we have to do to continue.
From hires, welcome, water. Oh, that's not pretty. Ivan.
See, the fact that she said the exact same thing makes me think that nothing's gonna change, but we'll try one more time. I don't remember in Sekiro if anything changed as you were consuming all the rice or not. It's weird that there seem to be two quests, assuming that the concoction is kind of similar. So maybe you don't actually have to do anything with this stew. Huh. Yeah. We'll have to come back and figure it out. Let's go check where Moore was. And then thinking about it, if we want to kind of like do all of this questing, it might be good to just have it all in one episode. Moore is gone. So I might just go straight to the quest locations that I know of. Let's go talk to Leto one more time. I think she's just gonna tell us the same thing, that he went to the Shadow Keep. And since I kind of already know where it should be, we could do that.
I will follow them to have his revenge on the Black King.
Okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure we just want to go here. Go down this elevator. And it should just kind of like be somewhere around here. Was this guy here last time? I think he was. Gosh, I forgot how difficult these guys are. That move is so unfair, by the way. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Okay, that has limited range, though. I need to get better at fighting these guys. Like, these guys are really difficult for me. It's because I don't have the ability to stagger them. What? What just hurt me there? Okay, so down these stairs. Here, there it is. You can see it already. Right there. So, we have two choices here. Be summoned to assist Hornsent, or be summoned to assist Needle Knight Letta. Now you can see the game is already kind of telling you which one is good and which one is bad, right? They're pretty much saying that Letta's cause is bad and the Hornsent's cause is good. Just based off of exclusively the colors. And like I said before, if I understand correctly, there's more rewards to be had for going against Letta. I hate you. That was really fun. Just a thing appears at my feet. Yeah, there's more rewards to be had for going against Letta. So that is what we were gonna do. If I had had to make this choice without knowing that, I probably would always go for the gold summon sign. But that's just me. Obviously, everyone's gonna play their own way. So, because like I would think, because obviously the game is trying to tell you a message by what colors there are, right? And invaders are always evil, pretty much. Like I don't think there's any situation where an invader has been a good guy. I think that's the whole point of an invader. They're like unrightfully killing someone, essentially. So anyways, let's go help the Hornsnet. And then after we do this, we should unlock another thing that we can do. Oh, we're just going, huh?
I will dispose of you. Before your thirst for revenge beckons wrongdoing, I can no longer trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of mankind, I am certain, will always show itself. Give it time. Interfere not with my business. Zealot, what could your purpose possibly be? I do not recollect begging for help.
Have you been taken in by the plight of the Hornsen? But hardly not. Man is a compassionate animal, but that's how it is.
And they just have been talking the whole fight. I was like, I want to listen, but then I realized the Hornsent might just die if I leave him alone for that long. She's got some cool moves. As far as I know,
Enough to turn the tide. Unfortunate. But I will leave you be. For now.
Do not interfere. This is my revenge.
I was gonna say, as far as I know, you can get her weapon, but I think that's a little bit later. So anyways, out of that we get Ash of War Swift Slash, which is I think the thing we would not have gotten. And the other item that we would have gotten for helping Letta, I think we can get later. And then we get Letta's rune as well. Gives us 40,000 runes, Blessing of Needle Knight Letta, an unalloyed light that has never dwelled in an eye. Mikola gifted Letta with gentle gold to bring a soft hue to her faded eyes. And what do we got here? Backhand blades. Ash of War grants keen affinity. A skill passed down amongst Hornsent swordsmen. Take a swift forward step to slice through foes. This sharp strike allows also fires off a shearing vacuum. Can be charged to increase the skill's power and distance of the forward step. I wonder, that sounds kind of cool, but I don't think I have a good thing that I want to use it on right now. So like I said, we still got other things to explore, but for the sake of doing as many quests as possible right now, Letta is gone. Okay. I mean, she's obviously still alive because invaders don't die when they invade. Or at least I don't really know how that works, because obviously when you invade as a player, you just go back to your world when you lose. It seems to work like that in this game as well. And like some past games, people have invaded you multiple times, but I'm pretty sure like eventually they die. Or maybe it's just insinuating that they then died in their own world or something. Anyway, she is not here. This is the other part where I maybe would not have figured it out. And I think the reason I wouldn't have figured it out is if I had helped Letta, then I think she tells you what her next target is. And maybe she tells you where it is. But since I obviously did not help her, there's no one to tell me what she's doing next. But based off of what I read, she should be going after Ansbach next. What? Where's the guy here? There he is. Which should be here, if I understand correctly. It is not here, so that's concerning. Since when did you come over here? Uh-oh. That's problematic because I don't know what to do then. I know she goes after Ansbach next. I thought they said it was in the same place. I should check really quick because I don't want to mess this part up. And it would be nice to just do all of these Shadowkeep quests at the same time. Come on, open up. It's kind of slow to load at the moment just because the game's open, recording's open, streaming's open. Okay. Let's go to Sir Ansbach's page. And what does it say? You will need to head back to the storehouse, first floor, where you were. What? So this is the part where I'm confused. This guide is written so poorly. Because it says, during the Hornsent's questline, you will be able to skip the fight against Letta and Hornsent, but this will lead to her going after Ansbach instead. I assumed she would go after Ansbach no matter what? Was that incorrect then? So here, let's read Letta's page then. Once Letta has informed you of her decision to pursue the Hornsent, head to Shadowkeep, just before the elevator to the storehouse, first floor, site of grace. Also reach on the battlements. Yeah, we just did this. If you help neither, eventually Hornsent and Letta's quest lines will both continue. If you helped Letta kill Hornsent or helped neither, Letta will move on with Sir Ansbach. Oh, okay. So I guess I messed it up then. So I guess by helping the Hornsent, the question is like I don't know how I could have progressed it. Like we were already past there. Maybe I just had to see it and then go away. But anyways, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Is it a bad thing that we did it like this? I don't think so. I think helping the Hornsent gets us the most rewards still, if I understand correctly. So anyways, I guess we can't do that part. Are there... What NPCs are left on the map? Everyone's gone. The Grand Dam is still here. And I'm pretty sure the people in this castle over here are still here. Cathedral. Ymir and Yolan are still here. But other than that, every NPC is gone now. And so, before we could continue the Shadowkeep, we should definitely go to the Cerulean Coast. But I guess we should just call it there, huh? There's two things that I really want to do right now, which is explore the front area of the Shadow Keep and go to the Cerulean Coast. And then there's all these things that I have marked, right, of directions that I need to go as well. Some of these probably shorter than others. And I'm trying to decide if we need to... We should probably do everything before the Shadow Keep then, right? Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe these were the only quests that mattered. Except for Tialier. That one still matters, so we have to at least do the Cerulean Coast. We'll figure it out as we go, huh? Let's go back to the Grand Dam one more time, because now we progressed someone's quest. In theory, it could do something. There's a good chance that I either am missing what I need to do with her, or she won't do anything until we defeat Mesmer.
Horn-decked beast from Hires. Well, oh, what a though as a broad shits.
Okay, I didn't obviously drink it that time, or eat it.
Horn-decked beast from Hires.
So, yeah, I think next time we'll start with the beginning of the Shadow Keep. But let's just call it there. An episode of mainly just doing quests. And all of the quests were related to those... What did they call themselves? Like, guided by Mikola or something? I don't remember. But anyways, a good episode of questing. Next time, probably Shadow Keep. And then after that, I guess Cerulean Coast. Or in front of Shadow Keep. We're not going to finish the Shadow Keep for obvious reasons. But then, yeah, Cerulean Coast. So depending on how long the front of the Shadow Keep takes. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one. We'll have a little bit shorter one just because I don't want to start something and then be in the middle of it when we actually should be wrapping up. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed that one. Hopefully it helped you out with any of the quests because I was confused. And now we kind of have some visual evidence of how to do those parts of the quests. And if you wanted to do the Ansbach part instead of the Hornsent part, I'm not really sure how you skip the Hornsent fight, but at least you know where the Hornsent fight is, so you can go check on it and then try and skip it by triggering something else. But honestly, it seemed to me from the guide that defending the Hornsent was the one that gives you more rewards than anything else. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.